Welcome to the first episode of Story Maker, a series of episodes where we bring to you some successful and inspirational stories that would certainly impact your life. And as they say, that secret to success is to do the common things uncommonly well. My name is Keshav Puri. Welcome to the lovely episode, the first episode. And today, to prove every word of that phrase right, I have with me Mr. Sachin Salunkhe, or probably I would call Dr. Salunkhe from CID. That comes in my mind when I hear that surname. But hello, sir. Welcome to Storyteller. How are you doing today?
Yeah, thank you, Keshav, for inviting me on such a platform. So I'm good. How are you?
All good, all good. Thank you so much. So let's just start with your journey, which is very inspirational. You are now an MD of Blackhat Syndicus, but your journey has been incredible with lots of crests and troughs. So if you can just tell us about that.
So like from childhood, I'm little notorious and
Oh, really?
Yeah, yes, yeah. Because I'm the little one because we have almost 4 siblings. I'm small one, so that's why basically naturally I'm little notorious.
Okay.
And I done my MBA from NMIS, and then I joined the Citibank. I work abroad and I work for the Fed Reserves and clearinghouse. I do a lot of work in fintech ecosystems, cross-border ecosystems.
Right.
Then I become the investors. I become the startup investors. I invested in a couple of companies. They got successfully well. Then I entered into the OTT, Blackhat Syndicus. Then I started sports, and again I turned to the food industries.
My God.
And aviation and many more.
So it's incredible to see the graph that you have, you know, from fintech to aviation to sports to F&B sector, then to OTT platforms. So what about this whole circle that you are making, and especially I want to ask about the OTT. What inspired you to jump into the media and entertainment industry?
Yeah, it's all about the 2013. That time's data is costly. 1 GB almost charged 300 rupees.
True.
That time, a couple of my friends from the outside, they tell me, yeah, we can start such kind of concepts. So in that moments in India, not many people knows about the OTT. Even not many people knows about what is the full form of OTP.
True.
It's over the top. So that times convincing people watch the TV on the mobile, it's quite tough for us.
It's very tough.
That time I did a good investments, and we partnered with Ditto TV. Currently we called as Z5.
Okay.
We are the biggest distributor of that.
Right.
Then again we made some lot of platform for the OTT. Many big names currently using our platforms for the launching in India and all. So that times my colleagues also, my wife also tell me that these are right investments, because still 6 years gone and nobody is using that much, because Prime Video launched in 2018, Netflix around late 19.
True.
But when the COVID clocks in India, that times the uses of the OTT like this.
Jumped.
So jump like anything. Means like we getting every day number of calls from the big houses like. We want to use your platform, because over the net making the platform that time is not easy.
True.
So everybody wants any ready-made platform. We can launch our OTT channel over there. So we got good hype, we got good valuations, we turn into good profits in that time. So that's a very good deal for us. I'm talking just can tell you it's a patience game. That's it.
It is.
Yeah.
Certainly. And man, you're 34 right now.
Yeah.
You started in 23 is what
23,
you mentioned. So 11 incredible years, and what a journey to learn from. I look up to a lot because I think when it comes to thinking about different sectors and jumping into that, and making a big landmark there and standing right at the top is something which requires a lot of courage and patience. And you are truly doing that. Okay, my next question to you is about ChatSIM, which you have a global SIM card company, which is a big company in the mobile telecom sector. So can you please brief me about that? What does
so
that
we
do?
entered into 2014 in the ChatSIM, then the OTM SPL SIM, and a couple of other companies. So it is all about the era when the data is very high, costly, and at times Jio was not there. Jio entered lately 16.
Right.
So that time people's running behind the data. First that time the frequent traveler, The big problem for frequent travelers when we like went to Singapore, any other country, data is very costly. If you just want to chat something, they will charge you bucks, thousands of bucks.
Correct.
So that time with the foreign technology, we launched chat sims in Estonia. We bring the chat sim in India and other countries. And that time we almost launched in 86 countries and we got good response.
Okay.
In India still because of Geo in India the data is very cheap right now. So we are not doing that much well in India, but outside we are definitely doing well. And that 3 years we earn a lot of money and it helps to capitalize the economy that times, and also it helps to bring your new business in the market.
Right.
So definitely Keshav, understand that right now that is not good sign for the telecommunication industry right now.
It is.
Because everybody is like sinking. But so as an entrepreneur you must know where to exit.
Right.
So when we got some little hint that Jio is coming, other companies coming, we stop our marketing, we stop exiting, we start exiting from the market.
Okay. Okay.
Yes,
okay,
yes.
okay. But one thing which is really inspiring about you, that coming from fintech and going to F&B, this requires, like, you have to be a foodie for that.
Yeah.
So first tell me, do you love food?
Yeah, because still my home like there is no like a bai or no cook was there.
Okay.
No cook is there because
Okay.
still my wife is making the food.
Okay.
And because of my mom is good cook, that's why I'm become the good foodie. So still I don't know how to make the tea,
Right.
but I know
Okay.
I can good
You know how
tester.
to eat. That's enough for you,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Perfect. So going to F&B sector, Cafe Peter, Wasabi 15 and Coffee and More are
Yeah,
these
yeah.
amazing
So-
3 companies, and
so-
these have there are a lot of other ventures,
Yeah.
like these there are branches of all these 3.
Yeah. So it's
available.
about ki my one of friends name is Sandeep Kulkarni,
Okay.
who is handling the one big coffee chain business in India.
Okay.
One day he tell me, Sachin, you want to enter this business? I said, yeah, the profit is very low and the risk is very high. Then he explained me how the synergy is.
Right.
Then I took over the company called Hamsing Foodworks from the Korea, which have these all brands. Then my wife started another brand called Coffee and More, which is having valuation of almost $100 million currently. And they expand like anything. They opened their first store, and after 3 months, the store got in profit. Then our confidence boosts like anything. So there it is like if you're talking about the Coffee and More, so we are not selling the coffee, we are selling the experience. The customers who is coming in Coffee and More, they coming because the ambience,
Right.
not for the coffee.
True.
So again, the Coffee and More, the name is Coffee and More. More means it comes each and everything. Your pizza, pasta, continental food, each and everything, steak, sizzlers, so shakes, hot coffees, each and everything it comes. So that's it's a name defines itself.
Right.
Yeah.
So how much discount you're giving me on that? All right. But moving on to towards your cricket fascination. I got to know that you love cricket.
Yeah.
And that's what made you open this lovely company where you make retired players play matches. Can you please brief us about this Super
Definitely,
Galaxy
yeah.
Sports?
We
that
started 4 years back the Super Galaxy Sports
Right.
with my one of friend Mr. Sunil Likhar and Deepak Barge.
Mhm.
So and we are a couple of my other friends like Pradeep Gaikwad.
Mhm.
So like Pradeep having the background of the cricket, and he was owner of the one IPL league
Mhm.
in 2010-11. So from him I got lot of information ki how to run the league and all these things.
Mhm.
Then we decide ki okay, currently players are playing,
Mhm.
okay, but right now playing in 11 is very difficult.
True.
Okay, because of many top players like MS Dhoni and all, they have to retire because there is no place.
Of course.
Because each talent is very huge. You have only 11 numbers
Right.
inside,
Right.
and they are playing cricket. The people are more than millions.
Right.
So what the next for them? So that's why we started, and still that charms having, because if the Sachin is playing, Sachin is going to play the any matches, definitely he's a crowd puller.
Mhm.
Yeah, any ex-cricketer is going to play any matches, is a crowd puller. That's why these things comes to in our mind, and after that we started making the Super Galaxy Sports, which we allow the youngsters, under 19s, women's players, and the ex-players to play the cricket again. They can enjoy the cricket again. Not in India, we also entertain all across the world. So currently we almost entertaining 8 to 9 countries to play the cricket. So next our league is going to on the ground on around March 2024.
Wow.
Yeah,
Lovely.
yeah.
Amazing to hear all of that. But moving towards another sector which you have tapped, called air taxi, chartered choppers,
Yeah.
right? Where you have entered again,
Yeah.
and you've providing this incredible services
Yeah.
to people of
Yeah.
chartered choppers, air taxi. What a lovely name on that. The company is called Edge Aviation.
Aviation, yeah, yeah.
So and the CEO of the company
Yeah.
is his glorious, beautiful wife. So as they say, you know, it's a
Yeah.
very old and lovely saying that behind every successful man there's
Yeah.
a woman.
Yeah.
So how much do you believe in that?
Yeah, 100%. Like
How much you love your wife?
Yeah, 100%.
Also tell us that.
On camera, I have to.
No, on camera only. Come on. You have to get dinner
Yes,
tonight,
yes.
right? So you have to tell right things. Go ahead.
So, like, was definitely 3 women's charms in my life. One is my wife, second is my mom,
Right.
third is my baby, name is Swara,
Wow.
8 years old. And definitely, my moms give me a lot of, like confidence in a childhood till my making my first company. Ki, you go ahead, we are with you. My dad supports me very much on my journey. Of course, my wife supports me. She's a co-founder in each and every company. She understands the business good. And one thing I want to add here, because many people they married each other after a successful journey. So in my case, I married in 2014, but I start my journey in 2012 with my wife. We start all the empire supporting each other.
Wow.
So that's a great things for me.
Wow.
So definitely there is a quote like don't marry rich people.
Yeah. Right.
Get rich together kind
Yeah,
of
right,
things.
right,
Yeah,
right. Amazing, yeah.
yeah.
So it was a love marriage then?
Yeah, it's a love marriage.
Oh
Yeah.
wow, man! Amazing. You are venturing, you are capitalizing, you are investing, and you are making love as well, like before marriage and all of that. Lovely, yeah. So where you used to go for dates with your wife?
yeah.
Which coffee shop?
So that time we used
Tell us coffee and more. Yeah.
So that times we are like used to go on we building the business that time.
Right.
We start once in 2012 we start my one first money transfer app before the Paytm. So that time is just want to twist the story here. That time when I see the India, there is long queue on SBI outside SBI.
Right.
So people asking people in Mumbai or in Maharashtra, so why you standing here? They said hey, we are working here and our house is far away. It's in almost Uttar Pradesh, Haryana, all. We have to send money to our house because there is a chance of theft and all these things. So every day on a 5:30 morning they come to queue and they got a number at 8:30. So 3 to 4 hours they are wasting on
Correct.
sending the money, just sending the money.
Correct.
So that time then I read some articles, I read some regulations from the RBI and I approached the RBI executives, Axis Bank that times, and I asked them ki, what is your actual rule? So they said remitter or beneficiary, one should be the KYC compliant.
Okay.
So means if you have the accounts in a UP or somebody's there, you don't need a KYC over in remitter side.
Okay.
They said okay. So that time then I make one app with the help of bank.
Okay.
So the queue also SBI is down to almost 90% marked down because I then make the API and distribute like anything free of cost almost. So means in 2013 each and every pan wala or each and every dukan wala can become the bank. He can send the money immediately.
True that.
Fraction of seconds.
True that.
So in that money tab, money transfer app, I got very much money is of course, profit of course, but I got a good name in the market that times.
Right.
And because of that confidence, I built up the Blackhat Syndicus. And I happy to tell you, as I was a part of Global Economic Forum.
Right.
Almost 3 to 4 times. I received the many awards in India. Like I got awards from the President of India, respectable Ramnath Kovind.
Right.
I received the awards from Maharashtra, Mr. Koshari, Governor of Maharashtra. I received the award Governor of Delhi, Vinny Saxena. I received the award from the Governor of Haryana, Bandaru Dattatreya. I received the award from the Kerala Governor. So almost I received the 18 Governors Awards, 2 President,
Amazing.
and there is long list.
Amazing. So just want to ask one more thing, because I'm going back to the relationship that you have with your wife. and I know a lot of people who
Yeah.
are watching us right now
Yeah.
are looking for that, where in the house also
Yeah.
you talk sense, you talk about growth.
Yeah.
So what are the talks that you have with your wife in terms of entrepreneurship and
Yeah.
in terms of growing together? So can you help us?
Yeah, definitely. First of all, I advise you a lot of people's like the relationships inside the house and in the office. They're two different chapters,
True that.
and it should be healthy.
True.
So many times we talk about the business and how to grow things. We discuss serious matters inside the house,
Right.
because in each and every company we are only two partners. I am
Right.
holding 50%, she is holding 50%.
Bilkul.
So there's no third person.
Right.
So every decision we discuss with each other,
Together.
how to go these things.
Hmm.
And many times when I little fumble taking any decision, she helps me a lot.
Right.
You will do it, don't worry.
Right.
We'll start from scratch.
Right.
So why you scared about this?
Right.
Many times she when I feel she little bit scared
Mhm.
about taking any decisions, I help her
Hmm.
to how to take the decisions and all.
Hmm.
So it's a healthy relationships I'm talking about, and definitely I have a 8 years old daughter, so we enjoy a lot.
Hmm.
So people think entrepreneurship are working for 12 hours or 14 hours a day. It's not like that.
Right.
About me, I can if there is any conference or any global summit, or definitely I work 8 to 9 hours.
Right.
But normal day, I used to watch TVs. I used to
Right.
watch. I have big theater in my house, so
Oh, wow.
we used to watch movies
Right.
on Fridays, Saturdays, Sundays,
Right.
anytime. So I normally work 4 to 5 hours in a day.
Hmm.
So people have to change these equations,
Right.
because unnecessary currently entrepreneurs sitting in office 12 hours,
Hmm. No use.
no use.
Hmm.
So they have to utilize their times.
True that.
Yeah.
True that. Okay, before we leave you,
Yeah.
just wanted to ask one thing. If you have to give one advice to your younger self,
Mhm.
for example, I have another Sachin
Yeah.
with me right now, who is 23, 24 rather,
Yeah.
very young, very
Yeah.
naive.
Yeah.
So one advice that you want to tell that Sachin, when he's going on the ground and playing and all of that.
Yeah.
So what would that
So
be?
best advice is like the people who are company with, you're starting with. So it's very important. If you choose the wrong people for your company, so definitely game will going in the wrong directions.
Okay.
So definitely, again the money matters. Whenever you are startups, you're raising the funds. So be careful while raising the funds.
Okay.
Who is giving the funds?
Mhm.
है ना? The color of the funds is very important over there,
Mhm.
because it will create troubles in future for you.
Right.
So definitely, again, it is like don't go on a behind of valuation bubbles.
Mhm.
Right now, the entrepreneurs and all the companies are going behind the valuation. My valuation 100 millions, my valuation 1 billions.
Mhm.
See, last 1 year, almost 90% of the company's valuation dropped down to 90%.
True.
The company which is like putting their trump, like we have the valuation of $1 billion. Currently, they don't have the money to pay the salaries.
Mm.
So this is very important.
Right.
You are screwing your life as well as others.
Others. Right.
So that is very important, because on a early age, if you did such kind of mistakes, it's difficult to grow up then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. It will not help you
Yeah,
there.
yeah, yeah.
But thank you so much, Sachin.
Yeah.
It was pleasure talking to you,
Yeah.
and your story is incredible,
Yeah,
man. Again, when I just think of, my God, a fintech guy jumping into F&B sector,
Yeah.
then into OTT, aviation, sports, what not, man. What is left for you is I'm just thinking. But thank you for your time. Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
yeah.
Pleasure talking to you. All right, so
Thank
this
you.
was the first episode of Story Makers. We'll be bringing you some great stories. My name is Keshav Puri, signing off for this episode. But stay tuned for more stories and more inspirations coming to you from Story Makers.